Hey guys, how you doing today? Welcome to part 2 of the equipment episode of the Ampt biking channel. We have some helpers today that have decided to come in and be with us. So let me introduce Finley. He's my 4th son. Say hi, Finley. Finley's got a special thing going on right now because he just lost his first tooth. You want to show everybody? See, lost his tooth. We also have Charlie, soon to be trail dog. He's our crazy pitador, half lab, half pit, and he is just the sweetest little guy in the world and faster than you can believe. So he's going to be an incredible trail dog. And we're going to have some equipment that we'll show you that I got specially for him as I'm training him. So enjoy the show. Alright, so today we are going to be doing some work on Finley's bike. Show us what we got going on, Bubs. What are we changing? The grips? That's right. So we had some change. Finley's grips were getting pretty beat up, and I had an old set of grips that I let him have. But one of the projects I'll be showing you here shortly is going to need those grips. So I went ahead and got him some cheap grips here from the major superstore, and we'll go ahead and get those put on here in just a few minutes, and then we'll show you some of the other projects that we got going on. Alright, Bubs, so one of the problems is with these grips is the metal out here will cut through the hole, the rubber back here, and create a hole, and it can become dangerous. This is what happened with your old grips. So a trick that I've seen is to take a coin, slide that coin inside. Now that will be inside of this, and it'll keep it from damaging the rubber and make it safer.
Are you going to cut it?
Yeah, but that's the other problem we got running into is these grips tend to be a little bit on the long side, so we're going to cut these down just a touch.
Good.
They feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Nice. All right. Alright, so we showed you the grip replacement for Finley's bike, and there's a reason why we're swapping those grips. So we got another project going on. I have an old road bike. It's a Peugeot road bike. I'll show this guy here. I had it for several years now, and it needs a lot of TLC. But what we want to do with it is we want to take this from a road bike and turn it into a gravel grinder, a gravel style bike. It is a late 70s, early 80s Peugeot road bike. It is twitchy on the road, and its cranks, as you can see, they're so large, it is horrible when it comes to climbing anything. So we're going to be swapping out quite a few components on this. As you can see, it's partially disassembled right now. We're going to be taking the tires, getting some new tires, gravel tires for this. The back end and the gearing, we're going to be swapping out that cassette there, and the cranks and the bottom bracket and the derailleur. We're going to try and go to a 1x system. Say hi, Finley. We're going to keep the cantilever brakes the way they are. Depending on the tire, we might need to go with a little longer arms. I'm not sure on this yet. I wish I could do it with the dropper post, but this is a budget build, so we're really trying to keep the cost down. These are the grips that are on there now. Like we were talking about, see how the bar actually ripped through the end. That's why I'm going to go with the lock-ons on this, take these off, and why we put the coins in Finley's bike grips. We're going to go with a flat handlebar. Again, we got to look into finding one. This one's a little narrow. We would like to go with probably 650, 700 millimeter long bars. We're going to go from the friction shifting to indexing shifting. Again, it's going to be a 1x, so we won't have 2 shifters. We'll just have the 1. We have cantilever brake levers up here, which the problem is these are hard to find, and I have over tightened this in the past and actually caused the bracket to snap. So I put a screw through, which is dangerous and stupid and absolutely a terrifying thing to try and ride with. We're also going to be swapping out. We're also going to be swapping out the pedals. We have some flats on here now. You can hear it doesn't make very nice sounds. I was able to talk to Maglocks and my old set of Maglock pedals here. I was able to talk to Maglocks and get my old set of Maglock pedals. I got a replacement spindle. You see, this is the one that I sheared off back in fall. That's an interesting story I'll tell you guys about. But these guys will go on there for my pedals. We have a mountain biking crank set that we're going to try and put on with an octospline instead of the 4-post. This may or may not work on this bike. We're still looking into it. We got the new cassette for the rear. We're going to clean this up. It's a used one, but it's in good shape. It's a 30-tooth on the low side. We have a 34-tooth on the cassette and a 30-tooth for the front chainring, and that's what I would like to put those two combined together. And if we wanted to go, we've got a little longer necked stem, going to put us out over the bars a little more stability. Not sure on that. We're going to play around with that and see what happens. So over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see me break this guy down, clean it all up, kind of get it geared up for converting it over to gravel biking.